Welcome back, Curry Crew. Today we have another delicious recipe for you. So today we're going back to the streets of India with a delicious Mumbai street food style masala veg sandwich. It is so amazing. It is a triple decker sandwich packed full of some amazing goodness and flavors. So we're not going to delay this video any further. Let's just jump straight into our recipe. We're going to interrupt your video right now just to let you know that we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, guys. So if you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button down there so that you can watch all of the new videos that we post every week. We're going to post 2 videos every week. You want to make sure you see those recipes. So click subscribe and then punch that notification bell so you know when the videos come out. And now, back to your video. Okay, so take a seat and strap in because this recipe is super quick and easy. Step 1, we're going to cut our bell peppers into smaller bite-sized pieces. So the easiest way to learn how to do so is to watch our cooking basics video in which we cover how to cut bell peppers and onions. So I'm going to put that in the description below, so you definitely want to check that out. Once our bell pepper is cut, we will then do the same for our onions. Now we want to dice up our onions into small pieces as well, and we are using 1 medium-sized onion. Last but not least, we're going to take 1 tomato and we're going to cut this into some nice and even thin slices. We don't want them to be too thick or else it's going to overpower everything else. So once you cut the tomato into slices, place it into like a plate or a bowl, and we're going to sprinkle some salt over each of the slice. This is going to help extract some of the moisture from the tomatoes so that once we place it into our sandwich, they don't make the sandwich bread too soggy. The last bit of prep work that you need to do is boil some small potatoes. So we took about 4 to 5 small potatoes. We just boiled them up until they were nice and cooked. And then once all your prep work is done, we're ready to start assembling our sandwich. It wasn't that difficult and we're ready to go. So first take a large slice of white bread and apply some butter to it. Once that is done, we're going to apply some nice fresh coriander chutney. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take one of our boiled potatoes and we're going to shred it onto the bread slice. Now you might be wondering, why is he shredding a potato when he can just cut it into slices? Well, the reason we're shredding it is because this is going to make it a little bit more creamy and softer rather than just biting into a cooked potato slice. Once our potato is done, add a small handful of your chopped onions on top. Then we're going to sprinkle in 2 to 3 pinches of chaat masala on top of this layer. Ideally, unlike me, you're going to remember to do it before moving on to the next slice of bread. But if not, just take the bread slice off, add the chaat masala, put it back on. Once the masala is done, you're going to take another slice of white bread and then you're going to repeat with the butter and coriander chutney just like before. Then you're going to place this chutney and butter side facing down on top of your first layer. Now on top of this bread, we're going to apply some butter and then we're going to now use some red garlic chutney. Now this sandwich does use quite a bit of butter, but if you're eating a 3-layer street food sandwich, are you really worried about the butter quantity? After the garlic chutney has been added, that's going to add a really nice layer of spice to this sandwich. But don't worry, this layer will not overpower everything else. Instead, it's going to help bring a nice balance to the dish. Now on top of this chutney, we're going to place 3 to 4 slices of our tomato. And then on top of the tomato goes our bell pepper pieces. Then we're going to pile on even more now with some shredded cheese. So I'm using a white cheddar, but you can use yellow or other types of cheeses that you like, but preferably I would stick to cheddar just because it has a nice bite to it and it goes really well in this type of sandwich. Finally, we're going to sprinkle another 2 to 3 pinches of our chaat masala on top, and then we're going to take the final slice of bread and we're going to apply some butter and coriander chutney to this as well, and then we're going to close our sandwich. Now I know this looks awesome and you probably want to dig in right away, but we do have one of a few final steps to go. So first we are going to grill our sandwich to make the outside nice and crisp. So apply some butter to the top of the sandwich and then place it on a preheated grill or griddle, butter side down. Then we're going to apply butter to the top of our sandwich again. And now finally we can close our grill and allow the sandwich to cook for about 4 to 5 minutes. You know, who could have imagined that such a simple but fantastic dish would become such a mainstay on the streets of Mumbai and all over India pretty much, to the point where people are lining up down the street in the hopes of getting like a bite of this delicious goodness. After about 4 to 5 minutes, your sandwich should be nice and golden and crispy, so remove it from the grill and allow it to cool for about 1 to 2 minutes before cutting into it. or else the juice from the tomatoes or some of the cheese will start falling out and it will just result in a mess. Now, once you cut into it, you're just gonna look at that, guys. Oh my God, that looks so good. My mouth is watering so much right now, I'm having trouble speaking. You can not only see each of the 3 individual layers, but you can also see the different veggies peeking out of it, telling you, hey you, yeah you, come eat me dude, I'm delicious. So you guys definitely need to try this out at home and let us know how badly you fall in love with it. So guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Like I said before, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so you definitely need to please help us out so that we can grow our curry crew and our curry community. All you gotta do is click subscribe and punch that notification bell so that you can know whenever new videos are posted twice a week. So try it out, try out the recipe, and keep on cooking.